India is my country.
India is my country.
And all Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country.
I love my country.
And I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall strive to be worthy of it. I shall give respect to my parents, teachers, classmates, and all elders, and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
School attention. Stand at ease.
Good morning. Today's thought by class 7th. The best pleasure in life is to do the things that people say we can't do. I repeat my thought. The best pleasure in life is to do the things that people say we can't do. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Today's word.
Good morning. Today's word by class 7. First word, gaunt, meaning sickly, meaning in Hindi, bimar. Sentence, he looks remote and gaunt. Second word, wobbly, meaning unsteady, meaning in Hindi, asthir. Sentence, I was sitting on a wobbly plastic chair. Thank you and have a nice day.
News. Good morning. Today's news by class 7. International news. Sharif Afroz. Early retirement of Lieutenant General Faiz Hamid. Biden entertained more than 330 guests at first state dinner. National news. Tamil learning books fly off the shelves at Kashi Tamil Sangamam. High on 2024 polls. BJP appoints Amrinder Jakhar in National Executive. Local news. Lahore Spiti officials plan for snow in poll session. NGT summons SP official over illegal road in Spiti. Sports news. Pakistan may pull out of Asia Cup if hosting rights are revoked. PCB chief. Korea defeat Portugal 2-1. All eyes on Uruguay match. Weather news. Maximum temperature 2 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature minus 9 degrees Celsius. Thank you and have a nice day.
Special item.
Good morning all. Today's special item is presented by class 7. Today I am going to talk about Major Dhyan Chand. Major Dhyan Chand was a great Indian field hockey player. 29th August, the National Sport Day of India, is the birthday of great hockey player Major Dhyan Chand. He was known as Dhyan and the magician of hockey. He won 3 Olympic gold medals in 1928, 1932 and in 1936. Major Dhyan Chand was awarded honor of Padma Bhushan. Major Dhyan Chand died on 3 December 1979 at the age of 74. Thank you and have a nice day.
Announcement.
Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Children, today I have this privilege to share my views with you all. So, let us talk about talking. You heard me right? We are talking about the general everyday activity that we are doing, that is talking. It is very easy, right? It is very familiar, and also it is a very crucial part of our daily life. Why it is easy? Anyone? Speak up. Why is talking very easy? See children, talking is easy because we don't have to learn how to talk. Alright? I'll give you an example. A teacher teaches you the same topic using the same words for 10 days. Right? But the moment he asks any question, we remain silent. Does it happen? Yes or no? Say yes or no. So it is not because we are not able to talk or we don't know how to talk. It's just because we choose not to talk, right? The moment the same teacher turns his back towards the blackboard and starts writing on the blackboard, 2 students sitting at the 2 corners of the same room. One is asking and the other one is saying, what is he asking then? What is the child asking if he is doing this? Time, sleep. And what is the other one is saying? 5 minutes left, right? So we know how to talk. See now, both the students even without using any words, they are able to talk. Right or wrong? So it's very easy. We don't have to learn how to talk. Second, I said it is a very familiar process. Familiar means every day, like we do our daily chores. What is chores? Now, spelling of chores, CHORES. Speak up. Yes, this is daily chores. Chores means the activities that we perform on daily basis. Alright? Our cooking, eating, sleeping, these all activities, they come under daily chores. Okay? So, talking is also one of them. So, every day, like we are eating, we are sleeping, we also do talking. So, very familiar. We are very familiar with talking. Third, I said is, it is a very crucial part of our daily life. Crucial means, what does crucial mean? 9th class, 8th class? Crucial. Crucial means important part of our daily life. Now, why all of a sudden I am talking about talking is, every day we use this platform to address a group of students like you. I'm not talking about just teachers, but also students, right? We had a number of activities in the past few days, and what I came across, what my observation was, when you are standing on this platform, what a speaker expects, what I'm expecting is, you people are standing there to hear me speak, right or wrong? Right? So if I turn silent, what will happen? There will be confusion. Alright? So what a speaker does here is, either he will speak very fast, he will give all the knowledge in one breath, or what he does is, when he forgets something, the gap between two words, he fills it with fillers. What are fillers now? Fillers can be any Hindi word, right? So these are the fillers. But is there any need to fill the gaps with fillers? Is there any need? Just respond yes or no. If I talk, are you finding any fillers in my speech? Am I using or Say yes or no. Today I am here. I'm here to tell you the power of pausing. I'm not here to tell you how to talk. That we already know, right? We know how to talk. But today I'm going to tell you how to pause and when to pause, right? So pausing, there are few benefits of pausing. I'll only discuss a few of them. First one is, when you pause, it breeds confidence in you. Okay? Now, just imagine, if there are a number of words that you have to say in one breath, how will you say? We'll say in a very quick pace, right? We'll be rushing the words out of our mouth. So then what happens, the people who are listening, they get confused because your message is unclear, right? So what you do is, we will take a deep breath, we'll pause, and then slowly we will speak the words, and the message will be clear. When the message is clear and you know the audience is understanding you, you become confident. Right or wrong? This happens? Second is, it controls your body. How it controls your body? Now just raise your hands. How many of you have come here to say something or the other in assembly or in any competition? Just raise your hands. You've used this platform or the activity room anywhere. Raise your hands. Let me see. Only 4, 5. And then this group, no one? See, you have said pledges. Keep your hands down, okay? You've said pledges, thoughts, words, something or the other you have said, okay? So now what happens is, whenever, before coming onto the stage, we feel nervous. Happens or not? It happens, right? So when we are nervous, even I am nervous, even I was nervous, take a deep breath, okay? When you're taking a deep breath, we are taking a lot of oxygen inside. And when we breathe out carbon dioxide, and also heat is released. This is science. Again, sir, if I'm wrong. So when we breathe out, we also release heat. So when our heat is released, our temperature goes down, our heartbeat goes down, the cold sweat that we feel, the butterflies that we have, everything comes to normal. And ultimately, the stress that we have, the stage fear which we say, that stage fear that goes out, right? So one is it controls your body. Second, it breeds confidence in you. Third point is it contributes to audience awareness. Now what is that? Beta, we have a very short attention span. That means when a speaker is continuously speaking something, somewhere we get distracted, right? So when we get distracted, we don't know what he's saying. We lose attention, we lose interest. And at that time, if the speaker is taking a pause, what the audience thinks, he knows I'm not attentive. Happens or not? It happens, right? So when the audience knows that speaker is aware that we are not listening to him and he's taking that pause. So again we come into the communication level. So the speaker and the audience, again they can communicate, right? Now third, I've said contributes to the audience awareness. Fourth one is it signals time for reflection. Now what is that, beta? Sometimes when a speaker is speaking, every time we don't have a paper with us, right? When we are speaking, sometimes the speaker also forgets what he's speaking, what he loses the track of information. So when he takes that pause, 2-3 seconds pause, he can recollect what the information has to be passed to the audience, right? And the audience, what they do, when we are giving you information, at a go means continuously if we are giving you information, at that time audience is just listening, they are not understanding what we are saying. So when we are taking that pause, speaker gets time to construct the words in a fruitful language and he knows what information has to be passed. On the other hand, the audience also, they start understanding what was said, okay? So they can become ready for the next information, or they can anticipate what is the next message that has to be passed. So both the speaker and the audience, they come in a unison. Unison means unity. They come in a unity or in an agreement of the message that has to be passed. So fourth and fifth, which is the most important thing, is it adds energy to your message. Okay, now what is that? See, while reading we have punctuation marks. Yes or no? So we know if it is a comma, we have to pause. If it is a full stop, we have to pause a little longer. So while speaking, we don't have any punctuation marks. So the pause, it plays the role of a punctuation mark in the speech. All right. So whenever you are taking a dramatic, well-timed pause, what happens is the words are charged with electricity and your audience, they are very well in unison, in agreement with the opinion of the speaker. I'll give you an example of Franklin Roosevelt. Who was he? Franklin Roosevelt. No one. 9th class. Okay, Franklin Roosevelt was President of America and he was very well known for his technique of pausing while public addressing, speech, okay? Whenever he used to give speech to the audience, he used this pausing technique. One of the sentences in his speeches that was very famous is, "There is nothing we should fear but the fear itself." So that pause, you felt that pause? So that pause after, there is nothing we should fear and but fear itself, the pause. That pause helped him to get in sync with the audience. So audience and the president, they both were in unison, in unity, in agreement after the speech was over. Okay, so that was my speech. Now let me check how effective my talking was. I'll ask you 2-3 questions, okay? An activity which is performed every day. What did I spelled it? Yes? Who said it? Excellent. Correct? So it is not chores, it is chores. CHORES. Okay? A daily activity. A person who talks a lot? Talkative. Who was the president I gave example of? Franklin Roosevelt. Okay, I gave you an example of a teacher and 2 students. Did I? Just raise your hands. How many of you agree the teacher was wearing a blue shirt? Say yes or no? Raise your hand. No one. So that means it was effective because I did not tell the color of the shirt. Okay. So here I'll put an end to my speech, and I expect that this view of mine was fruitful for you and it helps in enhancing your communication skills. Thank you, children. Okay.
सुप्रभात बच्चों। तो मंडे से असेंबली ड्यूटी 6 क्लास की रहेगी, तो क्लास टीचर प्लीज ड्यूटीज देख लीजिएगा। थैंक यू।
Okay, one more announcement is that as the students for flag hosting now are over, so we will start with Ranjana ma'am, the senior most teacher in our school. So Ranjana ma'am, please.